Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to I Betcha Salute the Capper, your go-to NBA prop betting show. I'm your host, and today we've got an exciting matchup on the horizon, the Chicago Bulls versus the Detroit Pistons. We're breaking down the game, the players, the props, and everything you need to know to make some smart bets tonight. So, grab your notepads, let's get into it. All right, folks, we've got the Chicago Bulls sitting at 5-9, taking on the Detroit Pistons, who are slightly better at 7-8. The Pistons come in as the favorites at -4, and the over-under for the game is set at 234.5 points. This game is a bit of a crossroads for both teams. Chicago's struggling at 11th in the Eastern Conference, while Detroit's 5th, but has had a rough go against division rivals. Let's talk about these teams a little more. Detroit's been inconsistent against division teams. They're 0-3, and we know how important divisional matchups can be. Chicago, on the other hand, is 1-2 against their division and has had problems when the game gets out of hand. The Bulls are 2-6 in games decided by 10 or more points. So a close game could benefit them, but a blowout could go the other way. Now let's take a deeper look at the stats, because this is where the magic happens. We know that the Pistons are shooting 46.2% from the field, which is solid, but it's actually 2.5 percentage points lower than what the Bulls allow, 48.7%. So, this could be a night where Detroit struggles to hit their shots, and Chicago might have the edge defensively in terms of field goal percentage. Now, where the Bulls really stand out is from beyond the arc. Chicago is hitting 15.5 three-pointers a game, which is more than 2.5 more than Detroit allows per game. That's a big number, and it's going to be critical in tonight's matchup. If Chicago can keep up their perimeter shooting, Detroit might have a tough time keeping pace. But the Pistons do have some real talent on their roster. Tobias Harris has been balling this season, averaging 13.3 points and nearly 8 rebounds per game. He's been a consistent piece for them. And let's not forget Nikola Vucevic for the Bulls, 20.1 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been a monster on the glass and a huge part of Chicago's offense. Let's look at recent form. Detroit's 6-4 in their last 10 games, averaging over 111 points per game. They've been pretty solid all around, posting decent numbers in rebounds, assists, and even steals and blocks. But their opponents have been averaging 110 points per game, so they're giving up quite a bit of offense. Chicago's been on a rough stretch, going 3-7 over their last 10 games. They're still putting up 115.3 points a game, but defensively, they've been a sieve, allowing 125 points per game. If they can't tighten up on that end, Detroit's offense might run wild tonight. Both teams have some key injuries to mention. For Detroit, Bobby Clintman, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Ausar Thompson are all out. That's a big loss for depth, especially with Ausar Thompson contributing to defense and playmaking. On the Bulls side, we know Lonzo Ball is still out with that wrist injury. Not having Ball could hurt Chicago's defense and transition game. Now let's get to the fun part, the prop bets. We've got some juicy options here tonight, so let's take a look at the best ones for this game. First up, let's talk Nikola Vucevic. With the Bulls' offense running through him, we've got to like his props tonight. His points plus rebounds prop is sitting at 28.5, and with Detroit allowing more than 48 rebounds per game, Vucevic could easily hit that mark. He's been averaging nearly 30 combined in his last few outings, so we're feeling good about this one. Next, let's look at Tobias Harris. With Detroit potentially needing him to step up without Thompson, I like his points prop at 13.5. He's been averaging 13.3 points on the season, but with a little extra opportunity in this matchup, I could see him going for 15 or more tonight. This feels like a solid bet. And if you're looking for a more fun prop, check out Chicago's 3-point shooting total. The line is set at 15.5, and with them averaging 15.5 per game and Detroit allowing 12.7, I think they'll hit that mark, if not exceed it. I'm taking the over here. Last but not least, consider a first-half total points bet. The over-under is set at 117.5 points. Both teams are capable of putting up high scores early, especially if they're pushing the pace. So if you think this game will be fast and furious, the over on first-half points could be the way to go. All right, folks, here's my final prediction. The Pistons, even with some injuries, should have the upper hand at home, especially with the Bulls' defensive struggles. I'm taking Detroit to cover the spread at -4. But I also think this one will go over the total of 234.5 points, with both teams putting up big numbers. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment with your own thoughts and bets for this game. If you're looking for more NBA props, you know where to find us. Stay tuned for more picks and analysis on Ibetcha Salute the Capper. Good luck and happy betting.